The old Tacoma City Hall building was constructed in 1893. The 5-story structure of 80,000 plus square feet served as Tacoma's City Hall until the late 1950s. Maintenance, neglect, and abandonment for the next decade almost led to demolition plans. The efforts of a local garden club saved Old City Hall from this fate. In 1974, the building was added to the National Register of Historic Places. It resides kitty corner of the historic Elks Lodge, which was converted into a McMinimans in 2019. From the late 1970s to 90s, many businesses thrived in the aging Italian villa-style establishment. In 2008, the last tenant vacated Old City Hall, and it sat abandoned until just recently. Paranormal activities here are often attributed to a spectral man named Gus, a prankster it seemed. Gus was active during Tacoma Bar and Grill's tenancy, and he was known to toss glasses, slam doors, etc. Electronic devices are prone to be affected as well. Staff and residents would get locked out of their rooms. Before I had researched the haunted aspects here, I visited this location with a friend back in 2016. My friend had a mood swing near the City Hall, from content to quite disturbed and tearful. When I asked what troubled him, he said there was a little girl trapped in the clock tower, held by evil. This evil he described as living shadows that drew off her energy and would never let her go. On the return trip north, he seemed to snap out of the trance-like state he was in and had little memory of what he'd said, upping the creep factor. Years later, I heard a story of a security guard that encountered a little girl and 2 dark entities in the tower. Other accounts of these negative beings that targeted on solo guards were more peripheral incidents. They would taunt them by remaining just beyond the guard's direct line of sight, slinking around corners. The first mentioned tale, however, the guard saw the ghostly girl in the tower alone. At first, it was when he approached her that the shadows rose from the floor and chased the guard out of the building. History does claim the clock and chimes were donated by a man in memory of his late daughter, who died young. The lead architect for Tacoma City Hall, Edward Hatherton, committed suicide 3 years after completing this project. In 2019, Surge Tacoma began redevelopment after the city accepted their bid, and as of Christmas 2023, their work continues.